We're just gonna make a little offset. Probably gonna relocate some stuff on this wall. Wife is cooking dinner, so when she's done, I guess we'll be done. But yeah, so we're just gonna bend an offset. Show you guys how to do it, how to make the measurements and all that stuff. I think I want to slide this all the way over here. That way, we come out, have our offset going, go underneath this. We're going to set another box and kind of slide all this over because we got a lot of new things to hang. These are the Veras. I really like the way they look, so we're going to keep them. But as far as their performance, they hold the screws okay, but there's just a bunch of other screwdrivers that I honestly do prefer. But man, they look good and they are handy and quick to grab, so we will be mounting these as well. But this is the plan. We're going to come out here, put a lock ring in here, and get to bending. So let me get this on the tripod here. And then we'll go from there. Right now I cannot see the chat, but I will get to you guys momentarily. Alright, so box is, we're level. Yeah, we're level there. We're gonna put a lock ring. Put that there. We gotta figure out where we want to come out at, because we want to do an offset of some sort out of here. First, we're gonna slide this over, then we'll start bending. It's perfect time for someone's car line to go off. Check your phone. All right, let me see. My phone says nothing. Oh, ha, I just got it. Oh, you got the Milwaukee compact set. Nice. Nice. What's up, Steven? What's up, Denny of Fools? What you doing?
Will you open these, please?
You want me to open those? You gotta hold this. Can we use power tools to open them? I am not honking.
Okay.
Alright, this is the trick to opening any jar, can of glue, whatever. You just tap the bottom here and you're gonna hear it go pop. Listen. And then you can usually open it. It's very tight. Actually, I'm gonna have this one right here. Ah, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, we're gonna do it again. You're gonna hear the pop. And there we go. Cool. I've got nerve damage in this hand from years, so it's funny how that works, man. It's like numb, and then all of a sudden it hurts like hell. Welcome to nerve damage. Okay, dude, someone's got to stop that alarm. What's up, Shrush? Sarush? I'm actually liking my Flex Compact set, man. I'm actually liking all of the Flex line, especially the 2.0 battery, which is actually on my sander right now. It's got to be one of the best values. I don't care what you guys say. But I'm also enjoying this guy. This is the 870 hydraulic, and it's pretty awesome. So this is usually the weapon of choice. That is absolutely what we're going to be using. This is the 870 Impact. It's the quiet hydraulic, and it's pretty sweet. But this is what I think we're going to do. We want to do an offset here. My plan is to have like a box here and another box here, and I want to show you guys how to use this toner on a different video and how it doesn't work in pipe, and just how to trace cables that just aren't part of the same piece of wire. I want to get some boxes so it's not so obvious exactly what we're toning, so we can really see how to use the toners and the circuit tracers and the differences, and how the circuit tracer can go through pipe. And actually, if you want to get to slim and small, the 840 is very slim and small, but then the 12 volt is really hard to go wrong with. So this is the 12 volt. I use the 12 volt almost every day for work. And then the that's the 840 there. And I had the 845. Every time I pulled the trigger on my 845 for 3 different 845s, sometimes it would work and sometimes it wouldn't. So I stopped buying 845s. My third 845, I was like, to hell with it. I give up. So if your 845 does that, let me know in the comments below. That's kind of funny. Okay, so we need to move this over. Here I am back to holding the phone. Oh, these are long screws. Somebody asked me the other day, how do you find good quality small screws? And it's a pretty good question. The answer is in the box that comes with the tornadoes. If you guys know what I'm talking about, the wall anchors and stuff is the best place to find quality small screws. So that's what those are. Those are anchor screws. Electricians, I don't know. What did I type? There's no telling what I typed, because my phone lately has been auto-correcting everything. It won't even let me cuss on my phone. It auto-corrects everything. What did I type? Let's see. Oh, I'm a genius. Okay, hang on. We gotta fix that. Perfect. Okay, let's fix it. But that's not what I typed. I don't know. I'm trying to find man, YouTube updated and everything updated and really jacked up my whole world. I can't even go into my own live and fix it. Anchor screws look better. Yeah, they do. This is the mod box rails, by the way. If you don't know, they've got a nice honeycomb in the back that you can completely drill through. And you can see they hold a lot of weight. You don't have to worry about anything falling off. I mean, I was being really aggressive with that, and they don't go anywhere. I have a question for you. What brand blades works for the Flex and is on the more affordable side? Really nothing, man. The Flex uses the Starlock, which is a really good system, but it is more expensive. So I would say if you're looking for something more affordable, try to get an adapter that goes from standard to Starlock, because Starlocks are very expensive, but they give less vibration. They usually guaranteed to get a better quality blade. If it's Starlock, it's usually a quality blade. You never know what crap you're going to buy from Arrow or those other brands when you buy an oscillating tool blade. So you just got to look for the sales, pretty much. Okay, we want to... I don't even know what we want to do, man. We want to... have a box here in the middle. Have a box here in the middle. And then maybe a box down low to be, or maybe even a box here. So we might do like a 3-point saddle or something to go over this. 3-point might be cool. Haven't really decided what we want to do. I know I want a box right here though. We need a box right here. And I'd like to do an offset around this. Let's get another one off the wall. So I'm still using this every day. This is by far one of the better screwdrivers that you can own if it wasn't for the grip that completely spins around in a circle. If I had hairspray, I would show you the trick. Somebody told me you can spray hairspray on this, kind of like wheelbarrow, bicycle handlebars or something, wheelbarrow handles. And this will tighten down on here. I wish I had hairspray, but this is still my favorite screwdriver. And you can see it gets a lot of use. Just the grip is kind of upsetting. So usually I use this as my bit holder. I pop it in my drill. And then I've also got the screwdriver if I need it. Let me see here. Yeah, it'd be cool to do an offset. Let's come out of here with an offset. And then we'll offset back up. We'll mount a box and we'll put a rail just on top of the offset. Because I want to move these up just a little bit higher anyway. So let's do an offset real quick. I got a table right here. I'm not even going to bend on the floor. Why not go plug mold? I could do plug mold. I just want boxes. That way I can show how to tone and trace. And just have wires that are just hanging out of the wall. And possibly have a wire here that's on GSCI protection that I can energize whenever I want. But I really just want wires that aren't connected to anything. Just hanging out of these boxes. So we can play with wire strippers and make up joints and do all kinds of stuff. And then if I want to, I can energize them with some Wagos coming out of here. That would be cool. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Might be cool to kind of go over this too. We could go over the top and then down. That might be cool too. Let's do that. We're going to run on top of it. So we're going to roughly need a... I'm working one-handed here, so bear with me. I'm just going to leave that right there. And let's get a rail. Maybe up there like that. Yeah. So we're going to need from 12 to 18. It's more like 12 and a half. 12 and a half because we're measuring from the top of the pipe to the top of the pipe, so 18 and a half. So yeah, it's still 6 inches. We're at about 6-inch offset there. Will I be able to remove items if I go on top of it? Yes, because the way that they clip on, they grab from down here, and you can see where it doesn't affect the top, which is partially why I don't want to go on the bottom anyway. But this glass is not going to move, so, or plexi. So we're just going to run on top. And then we can do a 45. Now, if everyone remembers how to do a 45 for the multiplier, that'd be great, because I already forgot. I think it's 1.41, or is it 1.6? I don't even remember what it is. I got my phone, though. I could cheat. Oh, and we got the boots. So I got my new pair of boots. These guys reached out to me. And I like helping out smaller companies. So I told them, at first I ignored these guys for like, I don't even know how long, maybe 3 months. They kept sending me, asking me, do I want to try their boots? So finally I clicked on their stupid email and I realized that these things had zippers on them, which changed the whole dynamic of the boot. So I was like, okay, I will try your boots, but I'm not going to say anything nice if they suck. So I've been wearing them for about a week and a half now. And really putting them through their paces. And they're not bad, man. I'm going to say the comfort's like an 8.5 to 9. They're not as comfortable as Ariats, but they are bulkier. So my Ariats don't lace up. I don't like lace up boots. But I can literally pull these off and put them back on with the zipper, like awkwardly, with one leg in the air like this, and I can zip them up. And in case you're wondering, my foot has not moved from this awkward position doing this. Like, they're kind of cool because I do electrical inspections, so I'm always taking my shoes off to go in people's houses. Not supposed to, but if it's raining outside, dude, I'm not going to ruin your house. And yeah, they are not bad. So that's been kind of cool. Did a couple of side jobs in them. I'm still feeling them out. I'm not going to do a full video on them until I try them out more. But they're OUXX, I think they're Ox. They're Ox, and they are not half bad. Okay. Let's get some pipe. Got some pipe here. What we're going to do is, I actually got to take the phone off to check the chat to see. 1.41. Thank you. You like the socks more? Man, these are, what are these? What socks are these? You get them at Walmart. They're Dickies. These are Dickies socks. And they come in lime green and they also come in orange. And, are they, I think they're Dickies. I think they're orange. They're good for winter, man. And really all around. 1.41. Okay, here we go. So we're going to go with a 6-inch offset at 1.41. I'm going to cut this pipe a little bit shorter. That way I can work with it on this table without fighting it. And I think now's a good time to show you the flex jigsaw. Now, please don't do this stupid stuff with your brand new tools that you haven't even broken in yet. Because this is the wrong tool for the job. So we're going to take a used general purpose wood blade out of our Milwaukee. Right there, it is a general purpose blade. Definitely not a metal cutting blade. And we're going to put it in the jigsaw. It's got a big old, let's see here. Is it? Oh, it's quick insert. I forgot. Oh, dude, Flex has us covered on that. That is cool. Quick insert? I forgot. That's awesome. And we'll just leave the tag just because, why not? In case you're wondering, this will cut 2-inch rigid. So, already done it. Already done the stupid stuff. No issues. I think you get a better view like that. Like that. There you go. Damn, I cut it so quick. It rolled around. Let me do it again. Right here. It really doesn't care. Definitely not what you're supposed to cut conduit with. But it was fun. And then if your blade is hot or trashed or whatever, you just launch it as far as you can. Oh, and then we can put it in our Milwaukee custom tool caddy here. There we go. We should paint that thing gray. Okay. So 1.41 times 6. Who's got a calculator? We're going to go 1.41 times 6. I got 8.5. We're going to call it 8.5. It's close enough. 8.50. Need to grab a pencil. I don't know if you guys have discovered these yet. It seems pretty simple, but these actually help a lot, especially if you're doing some kind of project around your house and you're always losing your damn pencil because you have ADHD like me. These are great. So we're gonna burn about 2 inches, and then I think it was 8.5, 8.5. There you go. We're not doing Sharpie tonight because we're actually gonna mount it. If I'm just teaching, I'll use Sharpie, but we're gonna hang it, so we're not gonna use Sharpie. Now, it's just 1/2 inch, so it shouldn't be too bad. Hang on 2 seconds. There's a nail right here. There's a nail right there, and I'm guaranteed to put my hand on it and completely stab myself if I don't do something about it right now. So, hang on. There we go. Okay, we should use our foot, but it's 1/2 inch EMT, so screw it, whatever. Now, the trick that we showed you last time is that we want the bender, we want this to be parallel with this. So, we're just going to keep pushing. And if we can't get, then I'll just have to use my foot. So I'm actually going to say we might have bent that over based on this parallel line actually running a little bit into our conduit, if you see that. A lot of people that just start bending conduit think that this back of the conduit needs to touch this line. But that's not true. Because if we were to look at this line here, you're going to see where we're actually running down into our conduit here. So, may have overbent it, but that's okay. We can always fix it. And also, we have a little bit of what we call spring back. So, because it's metal, it might come back into level. But I'm not going to worry about it too much. Worst case scenario, we'll just match the bubble. And in general, unless you're doing consecutive bends in the same bend over and over, no one's even going to know that you went slightly over. What this is going to do is it's going to make our bend, as long as we get it all the same, it will just be off by like a couple of degrees and just be a slightly different measurement than what we wanted. But this little amount isn't going to affect anything. The biggest trick for getting really fast at running EMT is not to try to perfect everything. It's just to run it. Okay, so now we're going to go here. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to flip this around. You can see how aggressive that bend is. And we need to bend this up like this, basically. But we're going to bend it like a professional would and not on this stupid table, because I can already see what's going to happen if I don't. So let's do this. We'll give you a POV of the bend. Turn upside down here. And we want to get that line right there. I'm going to get you guys down there. Just about. That line right there. We're going to roll it up like this. I'll probably come back and finish this after I eat. And then what we want to do, we want to look all the way down the pipe. So I'll bring you guys up at exactly what I'm looking at, if I can. I'm going to look all the way down the pipe like this without scratching my damn camera. There we go. We'll look down the pipe, and we want to make sure that we're not dog leg. Now this would be a dog leg. You can see where this, if I bend this down, this bend is not going to be lined up here. I want to roll it like this, and I'm just going to give it a quick eyeball. Right there looks pretty good. Just like that. Let's see what you guys think about it. Right there. And we're going to bend it down to 45 again. And we're going to go slightly past, purposely. Like that. That's our bend there. Now we can eyeball it. Looks pretty damn straight, actually. You can see where we are completely lined up, right where we want to be. Let's look like that. We should have pretty close to 6 inches. If we hold this like this, you can see where we're not dog-legged or anything. Looks really straight. If you really want to make sure it's good, we can put it on the floor as my phone tries to fall. Put it on the floor here. You can stand on it here, and if it kind of bows a little bit, you can see where I didn't get any bounce on it. And if you go here, you'll get bounce, but we don't have any bounce. So this is very straight. That's pretty brave. Go try and find a YouTuber that's willing to do that on camera. I dare you. I bet you everyone's too scared now. You can see we're a little bit overbent here. I'm going to show you how to fix that in a second. So if we put our bender here, and let me see here. I've got this bump out here, so it's going to affect my bend a little bit. So we're going to get another piece of conduit to really check it. Like that. Now you can see where I'm definitely overbent. I can see it, you can see it. We wanted 6 inches. What do we have? We have 5. Now we did overbend it, so that's to be expected. We just put it in here like this. Let me stand you guys up there like that. Make sure we don't dogleg it. Line it back up with the first bend here. That's our mark right there. Go back here. Just gonna pull a little bit out. Like that. Give it a look. Put it back down. Just like that, we're at 5.5. We might still be a little bit closed. We're going to find out what it looks like. It's probably going to look just fine. We can cut a little bit more off so it looks a little bit cleaner as it comes out of the box, but basically sometimes you got to take these apart to get them in. They just want to fight. We'll mount this here like that, or we could even slide it maybe even behind there a little bit. We'll have to figure out exactly what we want it to look like. But we're gonna go eat. But what's cool about this is we just did one offset. Basically, a saddle would just be another offset. So we would just bend another offset going this way to go around whatever piece we're going to. But I'm gonna go eat. Let me check the chat before I go. What's up, Justin Richards? 8.4, yes, second bend. Thank you, sir. Make sure to sub. Just chanced on this channel. What's up, Norseman? How's it going? 7.25, I don't know. When you do an offset, the only bend down 45, the second bend you'll bend till it's level. There you go. Exactly. But yeah, we could have turned it upside down and bent up, put a level on it, figured it out. What's the best SDS for you? Man, that is a good question. The M12 SDS is not bad. Even if you're doing a parking garage and you're mounting like a bunch of 1/2-inch drop-ins, it's not bad. It's not as good as an 18 volt. Milwaukee's always been good for me, but I like the smaller SDSs. The Flex SDS is very good too. Oh, appreciate it, Kiki. You bend on centers? No, I do not bend on centers. It just depends on what the situation is, but I try not to bend on centers. I measure from the top of the bottom to the top. I try not to go on centers. First time I've seen an M12 SDS. The new ones are good. I had a lot of trigger issues and a lot of gear drive issues with my SDS 12 volt, 2 of them. The 12 volt DeWalt is really nice. But yeah. We will see you guys here pretty soon. What, your hat? This hat? All right, we'll come back probably and do the rest. And we'll actually do an offset on how to do it. All right, we'll see you guys.